Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. That's Rex.
That's Daniel.
He's a master of mooch.
He's a son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's true.
But he has a good whiskey collection.
Yeah, that's it.
So,
it cures all manner of sins.
I hang around him anyways. So what do we got? We got things here.
Okay, we're drinking whiskey.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so this whiskey is a gift whiskey. This is from Matt Reed.
Matt Reed, you magnificent bastard.
Here's the thing, Matt. Matt is trying to do us a favor by saying, I found this whiskey locally.
Right.
That I really like. It's Vista, California. It's just north of San Diego.
Yeah.
And
so far, so good.
But based on the description alone, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to like this.
Why?
Because this is a 90% rye whiskey infused with spices.
What spices?
I don't know, and they don't say.
They could be delicious spices. You don't know.
We're about to find out.
Judge a whiskey.
Now, are you ready?
I'm ready for spices. I love spices.
Oh yeah. Okay. I can already tell you right now.
This is it. This is
not my thing.
A more red color.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that Orangery Compass Box whiskey. That's all citrusy flavored and things like that.
I would tell you. I would, instigate the rule.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to pull that out.
Yeah. No. It's no good.
No.
It's no good.
All right,
okay,
so
this is definitely an infused whiskey.
Are you getting cloves and oranges?
Yes, I'm getting cloves and oranges.
Okay.
And bubblegum.
Surely not.
Yeah. Yeah, bubblegum.
Clove and oranges.
Bazooka.
Bazooka doesn't make
Bazooka
cloves
bubblegum.
and oranges.
No, they don't. No, but they should.
No, not even a little. Take the necklace off. Speaking of,
you're fired.
I don't have mine on.
You don't have your mooch necklace.
Okay, I'll get there.
That's because you just turned down a free orangery.
I did. I'm undeserving of the mooch necklace.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This is Christmas. This is a Christmas dessert beverage.
You know why I like this better than the orangery?
Because it's got more character to it.
It does.
It's not as sweet.
It's not as sweet.
In its favor, it's not overly sugary.
Right. And spice.
This would make an astounding cocktail.
Amazing cocktail. Spice is the right word.
You wouldn't have to add anything to this. You just pour it on the rocks and drink it.
Spice is the right word. And cloves and oranges, no surprises from the nose to the taste. All over the place.
Now this is Henebery. This was founded by Jesse Fanning.
Mm-hmm.
The name Henebery is a family name from his wife's side of the family, from a guy who used to work as a rectifier.
You know what I want to try this with?
Ice.
Yes.
I know. I wonder if Tommy is still out there.
Because I had Daniel buy ice beer makers.
Yeah, yeah. We bought those. He's not getting those, but Tommy's going to bring up some ice.
Why even order?
Because they're all buried down in the wrong freezer. I filled them, but they're in the wrong freezer. Tommy's going to get us a glass of ice. We're going to pour this into a glass of ice.
I feel like this needs ice.
This needs ice. If on the rocks, this would be an evening cocktail that is probably fantastic. And you could make 14 different mixed drinks out of this and fall in love with all of them.
We shall see.
Drinking neat as a whiskey, not a fan.
No, it's a little bit too spicy. I mean, the word's right.
It's too frou-frou-y.
If frou-frou doesn't mean sugary.
It smells... thank you, sir. I'm going to fill that to the brim. So, this is what happens when you ask a good man like Tommy to get you a glass of ice.
You get all the ice.
You get all the ice. You know what? I'm just going to...
I just want 3.
Do this.
Give me 3. 1. Oh.
That's 3, too. That's funny.
There we go.
Okay. So, I'm going to pour a little more in mine, just to get the full effect of the ice.
So it took us 170...
And then we have a guest in the vault. I'm just going to give my whiskey to him so he can see what he thinks of this mixed cocktail.
176 episodes to get ice
in the vault.
And you start us off with something...
With a spiced whiskey.
That you're not really excited about.
No, I'm really not. I feel bad, Matt. I'm grateful that you mailed it to us. There are going to be people who love this whiskey.
Absolutely. No.
I mean, love it.
People
love it.
There will be some people that this becomes a go-to favorite.
Oh, okay.
It is very unique.
I could drink that all day long.
It is very unique.
On the rocks, that's dessert. Christmas flavor dessert.
On the rocks, this is all. This seems like a cocktail. This
that
seems like
all you.
This seems like a delicious mixed drink. What do you think?
We got Joe Ben Combs in the background over here.
Huh?
I think you want my opinion.
We do. It doesn't have to be a good.
All right, give it back. Give it back.
Tyler Bourbon. Guys, I've bought bourbon in the past that was supposed to be smoky, such as Bullet 10-year, but I just never get a smoky taste from anything I've tried. Any suggestions for a readily available, I know that's difficult to determine, a readily available bourbon that you feel has a smoky note? Also, Daniel, I need a new, what's it called? I tried to make up some shit that he said.
And you
I totally went there. It was going to involve like dominatrix and leathers, and I could feel Joe Ben looking at me. He's a very nice boy.
You must have commented on that before. Tyler, there's no such thing as smoke in a bourbon in the way that you would compare it to a scotch, because bourbons aren't normally smoked. Like a scotch would be peated. However,
really like this on ice.
Yeah, on ice it's a great cocktail.
Yeah.
However, when someone's saying there's some smoke notes in a bourbon, I'm guessing, what they're likely referring to is the heavy barrel influence, and barrels are charred.
Okay.
Right? So they're probably referring to the heavy barrel influence. And one of the good or great whiskeys that I think really shows off a barrel influence is Garrison Brothers.
Oh, pull it out.
They're a Texas whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And because they're using smaller barrels and aging them faster, there's a heavy barrel influence in this. And so forget Bullet 10. Go find a Garrison or something where the mooch necklace is coming out.
If Garrison's doesn't satisfy me, you're going to need to get out some more stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, go try Garrison Brothers.
That is deep and rich and more complex.
Yeah.
This is two very prominent notes, cloves and oranges. Mm-hmm. And it gets really nice and fun.
On the rocks,
on the rocks,
tastes like a Manhattan.
A bit, yeah. It is smooth wood.
Mm-hmm. If you know what I mean.
What do you mean?
I think they know.
They don't know.
I think they know.
In explicit detail.
Sorry, Baga's watching.
What do you mean?
I can't do it.
Baga's fine with it. Baga wants to hear all about it.
So one of the things that I noticed is when I'm looking for the barrel influence, you get a lot of depth and wood notes, but they're smooth and rounded on the edges instead of spiky.
Yeah.
When you get smoky notes, it's a similar category, but they're all spiky in their flavors.
Okay, so
that's how I differentiate between smoke and charred wood flavors.
Garrison Brothers, absolutely, you get that rounded off wood note. Mm-hmm. Sweet, some caramel in there. Yep. I'm not getting cherry.
No, me either.
This is bourbon, yes. Mm-hmm. This is rare that I have a bourbon. I'm not getting like the stereotypical cherry and vanilla.
It definitely tastes a little bit younger.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like how the oak.
This is 2 years old.
The oak takes me right up to the point of being almost too oaky, and then it backs off just a little bit. Wesley Hop. I have someone in my apartment building that claimed to be a whiskey drinker, but when he told me and my friends about it, he said stuff that was straight up bullshit. Turned out to be a giant faker, not only for the whiskey. What do you think about fakers and whiskey? I have a thing. Go ahead.
No, you tell your thing.
Okay, so here's my thing, because I'm gracious and generous.
Yeah.
You know
two defining qualities.
You know this about me.
Yeah.
Okay, so when somebody's like faking, in my world, there's a difference between ignorance and stupidity. And in my world, ignorance is just not knowing any better. Mm-hmm. That is eminently forgivable.
They're trying.
They just don't know any better.
They're trying to participate.
So if somebody thinks they know the right thing, they're just ignorant of the facts, they get a pass from me.
Yeah, they get a participation trophy.
Now, if somebody knows better, and they're still talking out of their ass, that's stupidity. Mm-hmm. That does not get a pass from me.
No, that gets called out in front of everybody.
Yeah. Well, to the extent that I want to be the asshole. Which I usually leave that to you, because again, I'm the gracious and generous one.
Yeah, that's more my job.
So, thoughts?
To embarrass people in front of their friends. That's my hobby.
I'm embarrassed every time I stand next to you.
Yeah, well, I'm doing my part.
All right, anything more? Do you agree?
I agree. I stand beside that one.
You know, it's more interesting if we argue.
Oh. I disagree!
Tell me more.
I'll think of the reasons why later.
You're wrong. Salty Dog. Kind of awkward to make my first comment
about Baga.
Comment on this recently discovered, very entertaining, very informative channel. You know you're on the Whiskey Vault, right? He's commenting about My grandmother's appearance on the channel, and I'm guessing she was a world-class babe in her youth. Why would you make me read this? Why would you do this to me?
Because I knew it would be funny.
We went looking for this bottle after work at a fantastic liquor store, and they had every Michter's but this one.
Yeah, the American.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah, it's
so,
actually, it turns out, it's one of the Michter's that doesn't distribute well. It's much harder to get.
And Michter's American Whiskey, we'll link it up top somewhere if you want to check it out. It's an amazing.
It is good.
An amazing whiskey. The guy that donated the bottle, Andrew Harrison, I walked past him, and I said, Andrew, did you see the episode? He said, you son of a bitch.
What's he mad for?
Why would you tell people about Michter's? It's so hard to find.
We had somebody else
just made it harder to find.
How dare you guys tell everyone about this? It's already hard to source.
So he didn't punch me in the nose because I made him a deal. I was like, look, if I see Michter's American Whiskey,
I'll buy it.
I'll buy two. One for me, one for you.
What?
Yeah.
The mooch offered to purchase an extra bottle?
No, he's paying me back.
And you're going to tell him a different price?
Yeah, it's like...
He's like, okay, how much do I owe you?
$150.
$150. All right, I think we're done. Let's finish with this cocktail.
This was a unique,
extremely
interesting,
unique,
pleasant surprise on ice.
Yeah.
And then this, you know, I love the wood. You foam at the mouth for wood. You crave wood. You wake up at night with hot sweats because you've been dreaming of wood.
That one went really at length. Send in toasts. Now here's the thing: if you still have your own toast, send it in. Or if you want to make it easy, then you get to do the last final toast. If you drink, then you drink with us. Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight, may you fight for a friend.
If you steal, may you steal a lover's heart.
And if you drink, may you drink with us. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us in the Whiskey Vault. Don't forget to throw in a like, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right, and drop a question or comment down below.